Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm back here with more madness from Chris Chan's Storied History. This is part 2 of my reading of Chris's Megan emails. Let's just get started with Chris Chan's Creepy Megan emails, part 2. I'll link to part 1 in the description, but it's 2007, Megan is currently on vacation in Kentucky, and Chris is sending a million emails and just escalating with the creepiness. In July of 2007, Chris would enter PlayStation.com's Chop Chop Master Onions Showdown, a contest to make a music video for the game Parappa the Rapper. This would be the beginning of the end for Chris and Megan's relationship. Subject: Dearest Megan, Parappa the Rapper. About June 29th, I created, edited, and submitted a video entry for PlayStation.com's Chop Chop Master Onion Rap Showdown. I submitted it through email, as well as uploading it to YouTube and Veo. I just got an email from the PlayStation people, and good news. Congratulations, your Parappa the Rapper video contest entry has made it into the voting phase of the contest. We will post your video on us.playstation.com and invite the PlayStation Underground to vote on their favorite. Before the fun begins, please print and sign the attached SCEA video release form and fax to my attention at whatever. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. Nathan, PlayStation Community Support. So I printed the form, signed it, rushed to Kinko's, and faxed it. It would be so awesome if I won the grand prize, a trip for two to Seattle, Washington, for the Penny Arcade Expo. And I couldn't think of anyone better to be there with me than you. But given you're currently being in Kentucky, and if you all come back home that soon, it could be iffy. I wanted to let you know about that. If you are able to, you may check out the video on YouTube or Veo. I even mentioned you in it. Seriously, I really wish I could hear from you real soon. I'd like to know how you all are doing. What's been good in Kentucky? All that good jazz. I miss you. Heart, heart, heart. I'll send another email soon. Faithfully yours, Chris Chan. If anyone was wondering about Megan's exact age, like I was, we get it here. Subject: Dearest Megan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy 21st birthday. Sweetest Megan. Happy birthday to you. Heart, 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 heart. I hope you are having a great birthday over there in Kentucky. This is what I am able to do for this time, but I did give you your presents earlier. And since you have me in your locket, it's as if I was actually there for your 21st turn. And while I'm thinking about it, last Friday was okay, nothing special. I got one pack of Soul Calibur Blades of Fury, and the cards included were as followed. Yeah, I won't read that. I am spreading the word throughout MySpace, my Sonichu, PokeSite 2, English and Spanish, Hot Wheels and Bionicle websites, through the PlayStation Network, with help from Playing Online, with MotorStorm to get names, and locally at the game place and such about voting for my Parappa the Rapper video. I'd really like to win that trip and those PSPs so I can share the experience with you, my closest, sweetest friend. Who knows, maybe I can wing it for good results. At least I can keep you up to date, even though it may be a while before you can read these emails. I'll send you another one soon. Have the happiest of 21st birthdays, because you've got a nice family to share it with, and me. Faithfully yours, Chris Chan. So Megan, who isn't even responding to his emails at this point, has become Chris's closest, sweetest friend. If you haven't seen Chris's Chop Chop Master Onion video, it's pretty hilarious. Chris is shuffling around, throwing half-assed kicks, and gets out of breath in the first few seconds. And of course he's applying weird filters the whole time with no rhyme or reason. I couldn't make a worse video if I tried. And as usual, it seems that Chris was chosen because people felt bad for him. He didn't win first place though, and this would show just how much of a sore loser Chris could be. Also, I have been working hard on spreading the word around locally, on MySpace, and on the PS Network about voting for my video on the PlayStation website. I've played MotorStorm online to get a bunch of names for new acquaintances. I've rarely been able to make it at first place, but one time I did manage to make third. Quite the stress work, but it will be worth it if I win the trip to Seattle. I fantasy you and me taking the trip, having fun at the Penny Arcade Expo, maybe taking a tour of the Nintendo of America company, playing Guitar Hero with you on my PS3 in our hotel room, and basically just being with you. Period. And I would give you and John the 2 PSPs, but I would keep one of the 2 Parappa the Rapper games. But I digress. I hope you and your family are doing well, and good in Kentucky. I'd wish for you to come back sooner, but I can't control how soon John will be able to finish his mechanic course. I'll be happier when you are standing in front of me again, safe and sound. That's enough from my heart. Blush, for a while, my sweet friend. I'll email you again soon. Faithfully yours, Chris Chan. Heart, heart, heart. It's weird, Megan basically outed herself as one of those not like other girls types in the last video. So all this sweetest friend blushing heart bullshit probably isn't the kind of thing she'd even want to hear from someone that she was actually interested in. Didn't she have a thing for soldiers? Now let's check out just what a sore loser Chris was. Subject: well, I'm emotionally busted. I just learned that I am not the winner of the Parappa Chop Chop Master Onion contest. Among their 10 videos, they were organized alphabetically. I checked the HTML source, and that explained why I was number 7. Anyway, that lucky jerk, Adam Stackhouse, assumed to be his email name, gets to go to Seattle. That SOB should have really been disqualified. His dance was supposed to be music-free, yet he has some shitty beatbox noises in the background throughout his video. So did 2 others. I am angry, depressed, and lonesome, all simultaneously. I worked so damn hard. I sent like over 500 messages between MySpace, PlayStation Network, and AOL. And I even made up over 120 dummy email accounts to match with their dummy PlayStation accounts, so I could stuff the fucking ballot. I tried so hard, Megan. I even cheated. This is where he really goes off the rails. I really wanted to take you somewhere fun and exciting, so you and I could be together for longer than usual. And I really wanted to give you and John each a PSP. Sigh. I failed. So much effort. Rappin' and dancin' with goofy effects to be even considered. Spreading the word as far and wide as possible. Wasted. And I did it all for you, Megan. I had you in my heart as I chopped the onion a la mode dance. I gave so much energy. Even had a gut virus for a couple days. Crazy, I guess. Anyway, I'm not in such a delightful mood at the time. It may take a few days or so for me to recover. Then again, you make me happy. I just realized that you were and still are a continuing inspiration for me. I looked at you in our photo ever since you left for Kentucky, and I get a happy feeling. From the feeling of having you to fall on when I feel low. You are such a delightful listener, and you are truly intelligent when you talk about what interests you and such. I am so delighted to have you in my life, and I appreciate you every day. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, so what if I didn't win that trip? I still can look forward to being able to come over to your house, or you to mine sometime. And I will get to see you at least on Fridays. Although I'd like to be able to be with you much more than that. I like you so much, Megan. As for the what happened at the game place, it was so-so, and I didn't get any Soul Calibur cards today. Although for my monthly tugboat, I did get the new Guitar Hero game and the PS1 classic Jammer Lammy. Some ink for my printer, a bunch of slim CD and DVD cases, and a 4GB memory stick duo. Although I'm certain you have oodles of stories of your days in Kentucky, and I truly look forward to listening to you telling about them. Thank you, Megan, for being my continuing inspiration. I hope you all are doing well, and I await your safe and sound return. Take care. Faithfully yours, Chris Chan. Subject: Dearest Megan. Yesterday, after some rest, I still felt anger and resentment against that lucky SOB winner. But I have found 2 faults in his video that were against the official rules. There was music, and there was more than one person in the video. I also found 3 more out of the remaining 9, with the similar violations. I have sent some emails among the PlayStation customer services, and I have called the company personally and registered my grand complaint. It's not a matter of jealousy or loss. It's the principle of rule violations. Justice will be done to the 7 people involved in the 4 violating videos, or I am not autistic. Anyway, I wanted to let you know that. I hope you all are still doing well in Kentucky, and I will truly feel so much better when I see you personally in front of me safe and sound. Faithfully yours, Chris Chan. Heart, heart, heart. Is Chris really trying to convince her that it's the principle of the matter he cares about after admitting to cheating himself? He used the wrong principle too. Good job, Chris. We'll finally get a response from Megan next, and she's pretty creeped out, as you would be. But first, let's see the angry email that Chris sent to Sony. He's being a real professional victim here. I really wanted that trip so I could have a chance to impress my sweetest Megan, and possibly fulfill my dream of getting married and soon have a daughter named Crystal. Yet now I, a frustrated, high-functionally autistic 25-year-old virgin, have been balls broken like I have through a big chunk of my life in America's favorite game, Kick the Autistic. Sigh. I had my fantasies of having fun with Megan, taking her to a really extravagant destination. I am not rich. Taking a long-wanted tour, the Nintendo of America company tour. With her. Playing Guitar Hero against the guy in the Parappa costume. Jamming with Megan in the hotel room, and possibly our first time in the bed. Sigh. Life can be so unfair and fucking corrupt, but I digress. Take the acapella rule to the max on those 3 out of 10 videos. Take care, Christian Weston Chandler. Yeah, I'm sure Sony is very concerned about you getting laid, Chris. At this point, he thought not winning the grand prize was really throwing a spanner in the works on his plan, but Megan was actually sick of him at this point, and definitely didn't want to go on that trip. Subject, ... Christian, I haven't been checking my email until recently, and I just want to say that your behavior has irritated me for the last time. First, I'll start off with saying that I'm glad you didn't win the contest, because I have no interest in going on a trip alone with someone who can't keep his hands off me. I'm not your girlfriend, and I never will be. When I say don't touch me, that means don't touch me. What may seem friendly to you is sexual harassment to me. You whine that you're just being friendly, but you obviously have no consideration for my feelings. The way you went off on Nina because she patted me on the head was very rude and uncalled for. Just because someone else has made physical contact with me doesn't give you the authority to do so. Remember, I have the right to decide who can come near me. Also, I can't say I like how you used my photo in your video and on the cover of your comic book. I want them removed from the internet immediately. Since I'm not a MySpace member, I can't view what you post. If there are any photos of me on your blog, I want them removed. And I don't like your Megan obsession. I don't like being a character in your comics. I don't like how you made me a character in Soul Calibur and Animal Crossing. That kind of behavior really freaks me out. With all that said, we're down to two options. A, we remain friends, and only friends, period. As in no more touching me, following me, asking me personal questions, and giving me things. We could still battle and trade cards and talk. Or B, never see me again. I'm sorry it's come down to this, but I've told you repeatedly in a nice way to stop, but you've never listened. I hope you will finally take what I just said into serious consideration, and know now that if you try your advances again, I won't be very nice about it. Please listen to me next time. Megan. Megan does pretty well at shutting Chris down compared to a lot of people I cover on this channel. He doesn't listen, but it's not due to a lack of her trying. Remember, this has been going on for years at this point. Chris is gonna say he never called her his girlfriend, but I'm pretty sure she's referring to this post, which was obviously written by Chris. Such honesty of his situation and devotion for his lucky girlfriend adds great emotions to his performance. The visually appealing effects added the best humor and the biggest laugh I had among the bunch. I enjoyed the fun background of his assumed-to-be bedroom, and his informative feedback on playing Guitar Hero on PlayStation 3 was truly a wise and great addition. Also, he has nailed the lyrics a cappella. As this brave autistic warrior so creatively put it at the end, rap, 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 that's a rap. Truly the cherry on top of the sundae. A perfect score of 5 out of 5 stars for his marvelous effort, and smiling at knowing he looked a bit stupid. Adding an intro was actually against the rules and beatboxing wasn't. That's how stupid this whole thing is. Well, let's see how Chris reacts to Megan giving him an ultimatum. Subject. Ouch, my heart. Megan, sweetie, I never said anything about you being my girlfriend. In the video, I said, the only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I borrowed from my friend Megan. I truly care about your feelings, and I am 500 times sorry. I meant what all I did when I talk about you to be complimentive and flattering, not the contrary. I was only trying to make you happy. I never meant any sexual harassment. Granted that I have had 1 or 2 fantasies before, but I sincerely would never intentionally do anything of the sort to you without your consent. You mean so much to me. As you are aware, I'm guessing, I do not have many gal pals in or around Charlottesville, and I treasure having you in my life, and as my closest, sweetest friend I could ever have in this one-horse, virgin-only state. If I lost you, it would totally shatter my heart, my soul, my being. I cannot afford to lose you. I need you. Having you in my life, and as my gal pal, is essentially what keeps me from reverting to a sad, lonely, depressed, apocalyptic state, like I have experienced before when that witch of PVCC, Mary Lee Walsh, shattered my heart and soul when I was searching for a boyfriend-free, caring, smoke-free, non-alcoholic white girl to be my friend, and over time maybe grow into a sweetheart. Even right now, as I type this email, I feel like I have been torn vertically in two, and I am typing on a keyboard that has been turned upwardly crooked from being banged against a raised knee. It really hurts. I will remove the video from the internet soon, as per your request, and I really, really, really want you and me to still be friends. And as much as I truly understand how you feel about romance and love, I can't deny the feelings in my heart. I missed you so much. I would look at our sacred photo every night, and I would feel so much happier, because I have you as my one and only, single, solitary, once-in-a-lifetime-like gal pal. And I would wonder how you were getting along and faring in Kentucky. And I would hope to get to see you again in front of me soon. Megan, I love oo. I gotta go. Faithfully yours, Christian W. Chandler. Wow, that is probably not what she was hoping to hear. Subject: Hey, how you doing? It's been a while and I haven't heard anything from you, so I thought I would check in. I can only imagine what you may be feeling from the recent trauma. I truly care and worry about you. I wanted you to know that I blurted out my confession because my heart was hit so bad that it sprung a leak. It leaked pain, torment, and the deep feelings I had held in for so long. Sigh. I can't apologize enough for hurting you the way I did with my jealousy over the rule-violating winner, for my lonely, wandering hands wanting to feel your gentle and spunky soul, for fighting over such trivial gestures that some others were permitted to share with you, whereas you wouldn't permit me to for your reasons. Not knowing your current feelings, not knowing what else is going on in your world, not knowing if you and I are still the closest friends to have ever been for almost 2 whole years, is all a great weight on my still recovering heart and my tearful soul. It's hard for me to enjoy things as I did when you and I were sweet friends, and as I felt there could have been a strong foundation for my one bright future in this cursed autistic life. But since I read that message last week, and not having heard anything new from you, my faith for that future felt so lost. My faith in our friendship waned thin. I can't lose you, Megan Schroeder. You are the foundation of my happiness after the depression from my long, enduring love quest. You are the inspiration for me to carry on as I was able to, for the past greater than a year, and so on. You were the reason that I was able to shed the fewest tears for that time. Please, 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 forgive me. Let me know that you and I are still the closest friends, and don't deprive you and me of our fun by boycotting the Friday trips to the game place. Truly, I just would fall into an infinite sinkhole of depression if I lost you from my life, and it would be an unbearable tragedy. Sigh. Please reply as soon as possible. Heart, heart, heart. Yeah, there's a bunch of hearts. Christian Weston Chandler. Man, I cover a lot of pathetic shit on this channel, and this is definitely up there with the worst of it. It's not over, either. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Chris eventually backed off enough that Megan was willing to be friends with him again. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it off there. This whole video has just been a tantrum about not winning a contest. But don't worry, next time will be even crazier, as Chris wages a one-man crusade against Encyclopedia Dramatica. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them while the video's new. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I've actually been gaining a few subscribers lately, so welcome. Big thanks especially to my awesome patrons, who help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. Really helps out. I will be back relatively soon with a part 3. Not sure how many parts this is going to require. Have a great day, everyone. And kick, punch, it's all in the mind.